Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into tonight's film session. As you can see, tonight we'll be breaking down Darnell Washington upon, pretty popular demand in the comment section. P.S. Drop a comment for, an idea on our next video. But a lot of people asking to see Darnell Washington's tape and a little bit of a breakdown of it. I do exactly that in tonight's film session and even give you a player comparison as usual with our player comps after about, a time and a half watching through the tape. Really stuck out like a sore thumb for me. It hit me like a brick wall. Exactly who this guy's game reminds me of. And it's a really, really good football player in the NFL, as you would expect. But before we get into tonight's film session, you know what I got to do? I got to ask you for some support of the channel here. We're really working hard to get to 2,000 subscribers in the very near future. We'll put by the end of May, we'll call it. We want to have at least 2,000 subscribers here on the channel. So help us do that. Do your part by giving us a thumbs up, giving us a subscribe, and of course sharing this wherever you'd like. Send it out. Two things. I hope you enjoy tonight's film session, as always, I hope you learn something. So we'll see you on the back end. All right, everybody knows the rules. One time through the film, we're going to skip over the defensive reps and even the special teams reps. We might take a couple looks at the special teams reps here from Darnell Washington just because it shows, just kind of his buy-in for his high school football team. But we're probably, we're definitely going to stay away from all the defensive clips. But for me, man, I got halfway through the first look at the tape, and I was like, holy smokes, you know who this is? It's George Kittle. You know who has led the league, the NFL, the last 2 seasons for pass catchers in yards after the catch? George Kittle, the tight end out of San Francisco. And, though he's not as tall and as big as Darnell Washington, he's as dynamic after the catch. And you're going to see it right here off the first play on this clip right here. He's going to catch a little stop screen right here at the top, or actually a little hook, a little hitch route, and then he's going to jump over a couple of defenders here in a second. Whoop, jumps over the safety, treads the sideline, and then burst, waves goodbye to some defenders on his way. So there you see it right off the bat, right? The yards after the catch, the ability to make a play at 6'5", 265 pounds. This is a big, big football player, almost 6'8". I mean, in football pads, he's going to look 6'9", 7 foot. He's going to look massive. I mean, his measurables are, equivalent to that of LeBron James. And here's what I love about what his high school team did. They ran tunnel screens to get this guy the football. They ran tight end screen. And look at this. I mean, go back, start from the top. So, good downfield blocking, average downfield blocking, got a bunch of bodies down there. But watch what he does. Runs through one leg tackle, skips through another, and then outruns everybody. I mean, holy smokes, right? We've already shown this on our social media feeds before. This dude is dynamic as they can get. We told you we're going to skip the defensive clips, even though he's just out here catching bodies. Now, here's what he's going to be able to do day one when he steps into the, the SEC and to Georgia. He's going to be a red zone threat, right? No defensive back wants to see that guy walk out there in a man-to-man situation in the red zone. They got a single high safety here. No way this guy can get all the way over here to contest this fade or this go route that Darnell's running on the outside. And sure enough, 2 people are there, but it doesn't matter. He's short, didn't quite get there, and Darnell's just bigger than everybody, and he's picking on him. Okay, and then showing him the ball at the end. You got to love that too. Assert your dominance. That's what football is all about. Let them know. And same kind of play here, just getting positioning in the end zone. And, he's wide open there because a good head fake inside. But just getting positioning. Told you we're going to skip defensive clips. Let's go back to it a little bit. But just getting positioning and high pointing the football. Look, he did this at All-American camps as well. Down there at Under Armour All-American camps, my people tell me he was unguardable in red zone situations, was just picking balls off of dudes' helmets because he's just that good with the ball in the air. There's a ball in the air right there. All right, this is another thing we've shown you on our social media feed. This isn't just a guy who's dominating with physicality either. This is a dude, even though the physicality is on display, watch this route running ability. This is a guy that runs routes. He's running this Dover route, right? This deep over to about this 10-yard line. But what he's going to do is he's going to push up on this safety right around where this referee is and then snap his route off at the top of the stem and create space. Exactly. Watch this. Okay, boom, right there. He's pressed into the safety, and then watch him snap out. Boom, look at all the space he's now created. He's not just a big dude out there playing off of his skills. He's out there, with defined defined route running, and then look at what he does after the catch again. This is why he's George Kittle to me, and we'll show you a little bit here in a second about how guys just don't want to tackle this dude because he's so big. All right, here's another look at, this is what, this is nothing but God-given ability right here for Darnell Washington, just throwing his hands up, telling the quarterback, I'm in a one-on-one situation with a guy half my size. Throw the ball up. I'm going to come down with it. Trust me, we're going to have a touchdown. Okay, here's look. Okay, we got to address this. I don't know if he's ready to play on the end of the line of scrimmage. I think there's one blocking clip that we're going to show you here, but just you can go on and tell this is a big dude, right? 6'8", almost. Hips aren't exactly made, and the length isn't exactly made to look comfortable in this stance, and he doesn't. But what he's going to do out of this stance is they're running him another slip screen. And the technique getting out of the screen is not great, but he jumps over a guy, jumps over another one, and hops into the end zone. Okay, here it is again. This shows me, okay, as an evaluator, you're on the left side of the line of scrimmage. Now, I don't know how well he's coached, but I know the first thing I would do is teach this guy that he's on the left side of the line of scrimmage, put your left hand down. We want to have our outside hand on the ground at the tight end position, and for offensive linemen too. Look, my biggest pet peeve is when a left guard has his right hand down looking like he's squatting a frog. Okay, so that's not what we want. We want that left hand down. We want a flat back, and we want our weight evenly distributed. I would call it about 50-50. I want to be able to walk up there and slap your hand out from underneath you and have you not fall on your face. Right now, I guarantee you, if you walked up there and kicked his hand out from underneath him, he'd fall on his face. That's not what we want. We want to have a good, even, balanced stance with our outside hand down. So again, some minor things that the University of Georgia will correct the day he shows up on campus. And again, it doesn't matter. What matters is what he's about to do, which is make a big play. Okay, so he's just running a deep over again, but notices the safety sucks up, so he gets back over the top of him, gives his quarterback a chance to throw that football. Look, you saw him reroute real quick right here. Look, he's supposed to be running the same Dover route that we showed you earlier while they look like they got a post back here on the backside. But instead, he notices this safety trying to undercut the route, so he over the top, boom, switches right there. Let's get to the pylon, let's get to the end zone, and let's score. Okay, another advanced route running skill. All right, and then here's what we're talking about, right? This ability, I believe it is, just a hook and a curl right here. A lot of guys playing off of him. Look how violent he is after the catch. I mean, look at this. Nobody wants to tackle this dude. It looks just like George Kittle, throwing DBs out of the club. Get out of here, right? Rob Gronkowski invented it. I tried to throw him out the club. Well, George Kittle's revolutionized it. And, Darnell Washington, to me, is the next iteration of that. Just a quick out right here, but watch what he does after the catch. Hurdles 1, hurdles 2, and then boom, finishing with physicality at the end. We told you we're skipping over the defensive clips, even though they're pretty good. All right, I think we're at tight end out there to the edge. Yep. And again, he's just running a flag right there, just a corner. Okay, he's right here. Boom, he's running this route this way. Okay, again, watch him come off the line of scrimmage. This isn't a guy who's exactly, used to ripping inside right here. Got his outside hand down now, but that's only because he's on the right side over there. But he's supposed to rip inside this defender right here, this defensive end, push up on the safety's toes, and then snap this corner route off over here. Let's watch his release. Okay, he gets hands on. That's okay. If he's coached to do that, if he's coached to get his hands on, that's great. Gets wide open, comes back to the football. This is what I love about Darnell's tape, okay? Look, he's wide open right now. This quarterback's getting some pressure back here. But what you see is this guy knows this ball's underthrown. He fights back into the football and comes and gets it. Look, that DB is not fighting for this ball like Darnell is, and Darnell's way bigger. He doesn't have to fight that hard, but he's going to have to at the SEC level. And look at the physicality at the end. I'm telling you, he's always dragging bodies. Is this big man when he's carrying the football. And this is something my boy Blaine Gilmer pointed out to me. Another, example of this guy knowing football. This guy not just playing off of his God-given abilities. This guy playing with his head a little bit too. Okay, we've got zone coverage here. It looked like man off the start, but look at here. This guy's bailing hard this way. He's got his eyes outside. Linebacker right here in the middle is responsible for this middle zone. He's got his eyes locked onto the quarterback. I believe they're an empty as well. Yeah, they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's basically turning it into a spy right here, watching the eyes of the quarterback. Darnell's supposed to be running this in cut right here, but watch what he does as soon as he sticks his foot in the ground, boom, and then sees that they're in zone. He's identified zone. He's going to sit it down in this big old bubbled area right now, be a big body for his quarterback right over the ball, and then, again, make another play after the catch. All right, we said we're going to show you. Nah, we're not showing that special teams clip. Just know he runs the dude down and drags him down by his neck. All right. You want to see the dude run? You want to see if he's got some juice? How about this in the open field? How about this effort? Boom. Getting a big block down at the end of the field. But look at the gait. Look at the stride. Stride for stride at 6'7.5", 265 pounds, running like a deer out in the open field and lighting folks up. You love to see that stuff right there from a 5-star talent. Here we are again. Good, simple concept here, just running the drag a little bit. It's a deep drag, though. He's pushing up. Again, George Kittle, I'm telling you, it is the aggressiveness after the catch that you love to see from guys this big. This is the play that really sunk it for me, or really sold it for me. Watch this corner right here. This corner right here is about to have to make a serious business decision. We see corners in the NFL do this all the time with big body tight ends that run the football like George Kittle, okay? Kittle actually, he said it took him a year or so to realize that these DBs don't want to tackle me. So I run like they don't want to tackle me. I don't know how long it's going to last, but look at this. This guy wants no part of that. Okay, he's got a free shot right now. Darnell is going up to catch this football. This DB has an absolute free shot at this rib cage, and watch how he takes it. I don't want none of that smoke, sir. Even though I've got all of the leverage right here, I don't want none of that smoke. Washington comes up, catches the ball, good contact balance, and again here, look, a little too heavy outside on our hands, okay? Sink that butt down. Let's loosen up those hips. Coach Sinclair will get that cleared up right away. But look at the effort. This is what you love to see, okay? This is the same stuff, right? Dumping guys on their back. Well, he didn't put them on his back. But, good. I mean, first step's a little long. It's a little exaggerated. Watch this first right step, okay? Boom. Okay, a little longer than 6 inches. Our first inside zone step, we want at 6 inches, folks, okay? Don't want to overextend ourselves. That's how we get, someone swim moves us at the line of scrimmage. You young offensive linemen, remember that. All right, this is just bully ball, pushing the guy off the spot, running a comeback, and then again, dragging bodies everywhere he goes. I think this is some more bully ball. Show me some physicality. Little stock block. Okay, we call this stock block because they're just running up on him, sinking the space a little bit and then shocking them once they get their hands on them, stocking the DB and then getting your hands inside their chest. I'd like to see you just, finish the rep there, but that's okay. We got to let them know. Special teams right here. Punt play. Buy in right now, 6'8". Play the gunner position right now, 6'8". Go down there and get this football, 6'8". Love to see it right there. That is effort from a 5-star recruit. Defense, we said we skip it, but it's pursuit. It's effort. Look at this. That ain't him doing nothing but pursuing the football like a madman and taking out bodies. I'm going to tell you what, every time I flip it on, I love it more and more when it comes to this tape. And this is 101, Darnell Washington. Let's run Hail Marys and put them onto the field. Boom, pick. Now watch this. That's a little questionable of a decision, but it's before the half, so let's just throw it. I don't see a whistle or a referee throwing his hands up, so it looked like they let that slide. We skipping defensive reps. All right, this is it right here, guys. Watch this right here. Look how many bodies. The whole defense. Where's the pile going? It's going this way. It's going this way. Who does that look like? Go watch 85 for the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. Watch him run the football after the catch. That's what it looks like right there. That is dynamic. That is effort. That is toughness. All right? So, I'm speechless because you don't expect to see somebody this big doing it like this. Okay, this is just bully ball again. Come get that. And I think we got a deep go. No. Little hitch. Look, in the mud right now. In the mud. Look at this athleticism, staying on his feet. This looks like the New Orleans Saints play at the end of the game. We're going to give the ball to our best player at the end of the game they ran a little out route this way. A little quick out, a little speed out. But look at the physicality, just throwing dudes the whole way. Get some of that work. Last dude, come here. Sorry, I get a little hyped up, man. This stuff is good. I mean, everybody was after this guy, obviously, for good reason. But, oh my God, bodies everywhere. Bodies. Where are we at now? Sorry, end of the line blocking. That's we don't want to see that, bro. That's not it. Okay, we've already raved about him. This ain't it, guys. Don't put this kind of stuff on your highlight tape. Watch him right here. Now, look, it's one of the best players in the country, all fine and dandy, but this ain't it, okay? This is just throwing a dude. Okay, I want to see you drive a guy. That's you laying on somebody. Don't put that on your highlight tape. I know he probably had 10 snaps all season as an end of the line tight end, but if it ain't good, don't put it on there, okay? They'll coach you how to do it at the next level. But who am I to sit here and talk about a 5-star that's doing this kind of stuff? I'm telling you, you're gonna have to make business decisions. Punting too. Look at the guy. Look at the guy. He's out here punting. Holy smokes. Oh, and it's a boomer too. Oh, coffin corner. Don't you do it. Oh, don't you do it. Oh my God. All right, another end of the line rep. Okay. Now we got our left hand on the line of scrimmage. I'm hearing you. You're coachable. 6.5 minutes in, you're coachable. I like that. See, we'll help you out here when you're right. Running that flag route again. Okay, the route wasn't great, but it's all good. He getting doubled at the line of scrimmage. They obviously in the meeting room said, hey, don't let that guy off the line. All right, still makes the catch. Don't matter. In a very, very muddy environment. That is playing to your environment. I like to see that from a young player. A lot of slipping and falling from guys, young guys that don't understand the atmosphere they're playing in. Not this dude. That's good to see. Just running a Dover there. Oh, no, he cut it off. Oh, man, I thought he was about to catch a body. What happened? Oh, no. All right, last couple clips here. Another end of the line rep right here. Just going to get a little outside release, run a speed out right here, and make another play after the catch. That's what we've been talking about. You know, there's been some speculation as to whether or not he'll be able to create separation at the next level. He's not going to have to. 6'8", 265 pounds. Got a bigger catch radius than damn near anybody. And I think he's a lot more explosive than people give him credit for. And I know he's playing out here in Las Vegas football, but he can do this kind of stuff too. Look, this guy looks like a wide receiver when he's playing. All right? Now, some schools want him to play defensive end, so the physicality's there too. But, I mean, he can do this kind of stuff. Play the read option halfback guy or the sniffer, as we call him on this channel, like he did at the Under Armour All-American game, okay? He can do all that kind of stuff too. He can pretty much do anything you ask him to do on the football field, including make contested catches like that right there, all right? I think the film's kind of dying off here it's 8.5 minutes. It's hard to have 8.5 minutes full of touchdowns, even for a 5-star like Darnell. But again, muddy surfaces right here, running a nice little corner route right here. Nice little snap. Watch him snap the break off at the top of the route on the on the safety right here, pushing up on the toes. Okay. Boom. It's hard to see. He runs right out of your camera. But it's good routes from a big guy on a wet, muddy surface out there. All right, folks, that is the film session for tonight. As always, I hope you learned something about the intricate game of football that we all love so much. And I hope you learned a little bit something about Darnell Washington, about what he's going to be bringing to the table this fall in Athens when play does resume. And of course, I hope you have already subscribed to the channel. It's already been about 18 minutes at this point, I would imagine, through the film session. So we'll send you out. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. And as always, check out the bulldogmaven.com. That's bulldogmaven.com. And feel free to follow me on Twitter at BrooksAustinSI. And as always, man, have a great day. Whatever you're doing, whether you're in isolation, whether you're one of the few people out there still working, I hope you stay safe. I hope you're washing your hands, doing all that good stuff and all that stuff they're telling us to do. And I hope you're staying away from people, staying away from crowds. Do your part and help keep us back on track. Help us get back to our normal lives as soon as possible. Hope you guys stay safe. We'll see you next time.